Welcome back to Just Scribble for a quick little Chic Sparrow unboxing. I have here my passport from the Carroll collection in the Duchess leather, and I wanted to unbox it with you and share it with you guys real quick. In the envelope, as always, we have a little postcard. The current one shows the Lewis from the Lewis and Clark collection, and on the back it talks about full grain leather, all of its natural imperfections and variations, etc. And then your packing slip is in the envelope, and then if you got one, a sticker, which I got another one of the adorable, sweet little sparrows wearing her Lewis Traveler's notebook. So cute. This particular notebook, as well as some others, were part of a batch where they accidentally put a darker edge coat or edge dye on the edge of the leather, and so it is still very pretty, but it is darker than what it was intended. And so they did let us know that that had happened in the Chic Sparrow 2.0 Facebook group. If you're not a member of that group, it's a great group for sharing your notebooks, asking questions, and also getting information from Chic Sparrow in addition to their other platforms that they post things on, like their Facebook corporate page, YouTube, and Instagram. I wanted to tell you about the edging on this notebook because your notebook may not look like this. The notebook is not intended to have this dark of edge on it, and so when you get yours, it most likely will not have that dark of an edge unless it was part of this small batch that got dyed accidentally with a darker color. And so I don't want you to think that the color on the edge is what you would actually get. It would actually be lighter and closer to the color of the leather. All that said, I'm going to open up my passport. It is so pretty. So Chic Sparrow has switched to coordinated stitching for their notebooks, but with this particular leather, no one had a thread that was a good match for the notebook. And so as a result, they did use white stitching on this notebook, which I have come to really love coordinated stitching, but on this notebook, I don't think that it takes away from the beauty of the leather. I will be changing out the elastic, and so it won't have white elastic. And when you take out that elastic, actually we'll do it right now just so you guys can see, the white stitching won't be as noticeably white. And so if you are a person that likes white stitching, leaving in the white elastic will definitely make that thread look whiter and kind of make that color, that whiteness pop. But if you're a person that prefers the coordinated stitching, if you change out the elastics and change them from white to brown or even a color from Illustring, you won't notice that white stitching quite as much. It'll kind of fade into the background once I put some colored elastic on there. So I will definitely post some pictures on Instagram after I change out the elastic, just so that you guys can see. I'll try to put them in the community tab here as well. But this is my notebook. It has some gorgeous wrinkles there, some nice color variation, which I adore. And then this is the inside. It is a very soft, muted pink, which is not normally my thing, but I fell in love with it when Chic Sparrow showed us the samples of this. And then when I got my samples, which you can see a video of that, I knew that I had to have this notebook. So this is the edging that I was talking about. It is more of like a hot pink than a truly coordinated edge coat. So your notebook won't have quite such a bright pink coat on the edges. Chic Sparrow has amazing customer service, and they make it right if there's an issue with your notebook for some reason or you're dissatisfied. And in this case, because they inadvertently used the wrong edge coat on it, they did compensate those of us that received a notebook with the darker edge coat with a coupon code to compensate us for the edge of our notebook being darker than intended. I actually don't mind it. I don't really notice it. Like, really the only place I notice it is kind of by the pen loop. But once I break that in and train it to tuck inside and have a pen in there, I don't think that I will notice it much at all. And it is darker in some spots than it is in other spots, but over time it will kind of diminish. So I don't think that it's that big of a deal personally, but I do know that is not what they intended. So when you get your notebook, unless it was from this batch, like I said, your notebook will not have that color of edge coat. It will have something that is more coordinated to the actual color of the leather and not quite so bright. I think this is beautiful. It is super feminine and I am really excited about using it. Now I just have to find an elastic that I want to use with it to kind of make this my own and make the pink color stand out even more. So I will definitely post pictures once I have restrung it with different elastic, or maybe I will do it on a video with you guys if that's something that you would like to see. We could do that as well. If you have any questions about my passport notebook or Chic Sparrow or anything like that, please don't hesitate to comment below and I will get back with you. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos, and don't forget to just scribble.